Hi influencers, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nkechi. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over 20 tips that I feel you're going to find to be helpful in preparation for your AHIMA certified exam. Although you can apply this to other exams. Tip 1, plan to retake your exam. So any exam you have recently failed, plan to retake your exam because this is going to help you with information retention, added knowledge to what you already know, and it's also going to help you avoid lack of recollection. Now, this is important because you want to remember that you have done a thorough review prior to taking your exam, although you did not pass, and you want to be sure that you set yourself up to pass the exam. So reschedule right away to take your exam. Tip 2, pay for your exam. I also have a video on this. Make sure that you're paying and scheduling for your exam on time. Save up that money, the fee, the cost, put that together, register for your exam on time so you can get your preferred location, date, and time. You want to be able to meet your goals and also set those time frame. This is going to help you stay focused and make sure that you get your exam done timely. Tip 3, as you can see, we do have the result of an exam taker in this view. Make sure that you're reviewing and understanding your results and your test score. This will help you focus on those study area that you have scored low on and also help you get a better understanding in reference to your competency and where you need to focus on. Dissecting these scores, knowing those percentage will help you better prepare for your exam. Tip 4, reread those textbooks, those course material. It's a very good way to learn and retain information, become the expert of those subject area. It's going to provide better understanding. It's going to provide examples, case studies, statistical data, current and trending data. So use those resources, use your course material to study up for your exam. Tip 5, use test exam content outline, crosswalk, and candidate guidelines to help you narrow down your path as to what you need to focus on. This is going to help you identify what task to focus on in reference to your domains. It's also going to help you get a better understanding of the percentage for each of those domains and where to study. The guidelines will also help in those frequent answer questions about your exam, providing those great questions. Outline crosswalk are going to be highlighting the changes between old content and new content. Tip 6, use other study material. You cannot go wrong with studying with other study material. Now, do not negate your AHIMA study guide. Try studying with a partner for accountability. People will keep you accountable. Make sure you try group study. That worked out for me. I was able to pass my exam. This will allow you to ask questions and you can get other team member, other study partners' perspective about a particular content. Schedule Zoom calls. It's great to have those live sessions where you can sit face to face and study up. Also, make sure that what you're doing is meeting up with these group members as need be. This can be very exciting, motivational, inspiring when you meet up with team members to study and prepare for your exam. Tip 7, study to understand, not just pass your exam. It is a huge no-no when you practice memorization. You want to memorize only when applicable. I do have a video on this, so go take a look at my video. Also, make sure that you are not just studying the definitions. You want to understand those definitions. Another no-no is focusing solely on study guide questions. This is not going to help you pass. You want to go further beyond the study guide questions and really be able to understand what's being asked so you can pass your exam. Tip 8, you want to focus exactly on the question that is being asked. You do not want to just figure out and guess your answers. Do not answer based on definition solely. You want to make sure you understand what that definition was so that you can pick the correct answer. Answer based on application and utilization. So the who, what, when, where, why. Answer based on the process of elimination. So understanding those questions and looking at your selection, being able to eliminate the incorrect ones will help you select the correct answer. Tip 9, allow enough time to prepare for your exam. You want to make sure that you give yourself time. You want to set goals, timelines, deadline. If it takes you a few months, a few weeks, put that time aside, focus on studying. This is going to promote consistency. It's going to keep you on track, and it's going to get you certified because you have mapped out the time you want to take to study so that you can be ready to pass your exam. Another thing is making sure that you understand, you have studied the terms, definitions, abbreviations, associations. These are different things that I have listed out, some of those common key terms, definitions, abbreviations, association that you want to fully, truly understand and be able to define the who, what, when, why for each of these so that when you pass your exam, you'll be excited because you have studied the content for each of these acronyms. So make sure that you're doing that. You're not just memorizing them, you're studying them to know them. Now, tip 11, know your formulas, know your calculation, charts, graph, etc. FTEs, length of stay. You want to be sure you know the charts, pie charts, bar charts. Be able to do your calculation, understand the formulas because you will not be provided that information and you want to be sure you're ready to knock these out. Tip 12, ensure you have the necessary study tools. Recommended textbook, study guide, computers, iPads, gadget, Word applications to take your notes and create some cheat sheets to study up with, and also your pens, notepad, recording devices, Google Docs, etc. These are really useful for study. Tip 13, review additional resources. Resources are power to knowledge. So make sure that you are utilizing a tutor, a specialist, a mentor, coach, etc. Your instructors, your colleagues, e-learning resources such as YouTube, Facebook group, Quizlet. AHIMA has numerous amount of articles, Joint Commission, etc. You will pass your exam following these rules. Now for tip 14, make sure you remove all distraction. So turn off the cell phones. Make sure you let your family know you're studying. Make sure that you are not on those social media platforms, TVs, radio. Make sure that you stay focused. Tip 15, as always, make sure you're giving yourself a break. Do not overstudy. Don't try to memorize, cram it all in one setting. Make sure that you're giving yourself enough time to relax, meditate, pray as always, use positive affirmation. Tip 16, make sure that you are talking to other exam takers. This is so important because knowledge is power. They've been there, done that. They can share their experiences, other knowledge from them, tips, tricks, and how to go about preparing for your exam. For those of you who are anxious and nervous, this will help you because you have gathered much needed information from their experiences, and that way you can relax and focus to study to pass your exam. Tip 17, review, review, review. Practice makes perfect. Test assessment is important. There are so many test assessments that you can take online through your textbook and other resources. Test your knowledge, utilize the practice test. This can be purchased from AHIMA's website, and they have various different resources that you can use to review. Reviewing is going to help you be well prepared. Tip 18, understand basic coding. That's your ICD-10, CPT, HCPCS. You do not want to negate coding because you will have some sort of coding on your exam. You might want to prepare, study for your coding. Now for coding, you want to understand the general coding guidelines, classification system, medical terminology, diagnosis versus procedure. You want to know those basic things about coding just in case you get those coding questions. Tip 19, test yourself by timing yourself. Now, we have mock exams that you take. You want to be able to time yourself. Utilize a timer and just time yourself so you're able to meet the time frame as though you were taking it at the main site for your exam. So use a timer so you stay on track and you don't run out of time during your exam. Tip 20, my final tip for you is to stop procrastinating. Stop putting it off. Stop talking about you're going to do it. Make sure you face your fears. We know you can do it. It is possible. It's doable. I trust and know you are able to accomplish that goal. So let's just go get it done. All right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are encouraged. You found it to be valuable. And let me know if you have any other tips out there that we can use to motivate each other so we can be ready to go knock this test out, pass it, and get certified.